even on the bad days. I thank God for making me brave. Living free. Wanna die when I'm 123. Really wish that all my heroes would notice me.